Hello and welcome to the Monday panel.
Howdy.
How are we, gentlemen?
Very
Very
good,
well.
thank you.
Yeah, good.
Good,
Did
good,
you have a
good.
good weekend?
Mm.
Sorry, the
Yes,
boss
thank
is
you.
asking for the link so she can watch the live stream.
Oh, jolly good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't complain at all. We had Mother's Day here in Australia yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that on my calendar.
Yeah, so that was lovely.
Nice. It's Katie's first Mother's Day, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, bit of a Mother's Day miracle. Robin had slept through the night for the first time in her cot.
Oh,
Wow, excellent.
Yeah, so the cot's in the room with us, but yeah, went to bed and woke up at 6:30. Well, I woke up to being violently shaken by Katie being like, "Where's the baby?"
you've slept. You rolled onto her and crushed her, haven't you?
So she's in the cot.
Oh,
Very good.
Excellent.
It's amazing how quickly you get used to something like that, isn't it? And how has your weekend been, Gary?
It's been grand, thank you. It's been good. Went
Yeah?
to the theatre.
Here we
Saw
go.
this the musical Titanic, which is a play on the story of the big ship, completely taken out of context by a very, very camp cast, and it was hilarious. It's told through the eyes of Celine Dion, who narrates it throughout. The person impersonating Celine Dion was excellent. I'm really very, very funny, and also had a very good voice as well. The ensemble cast was amusing, and yeah, it's good fun. It's really actually very good fun.
Good. At least you didn't have another disappointing night at the theatre.
Not at all. It was an excellent, excellent show. Really thoroughly enjoyed it.
Good. Excellent. Glad to hear it.
Mm.
Right. What are you working on today, guys, by the way? Or what will you be working on after the chat?
I'm going to build this Starfix Nord Nor Atlas.
Ooh. Tim's going personality.
Yeah.
I've made it 31 years without one. No, I might get started on my Hasegawa Dauntless.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. There'll be a lot of prep work and stuff because I'll want to have the air brakes open, which means I'll have to drill out all the holes and cut them from the wings and stuff. So it's an older kit. So yeah, might do that. I think. Not sure. I sort of jumped on stream without having a plan.
And welcome to the Monday panel.
Yeah. Well, we never have a plan.
We don't have plans.
No.
Plans are for wimps.
Plans for organised people.
We improvise, we adapt, we overcome.
Absolutely. Anyway, should we get on with the chat?
Go on, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Duke says, "Good day, all you beautiful people. I will catch up with you as soon as I can. Working tonight.
Ooh, hello, Duke.
Watching people from the hedges.
Steve Holman says, hello, everyone. Hello, Steve.
Hello.
Yeah. Julian says, morning all.
Excuse me 1 second. I've got to answer this.
And he says, watch your panel. All right, dude.
He also says, lube and subscribe, please, peeps. Tar very much.
And Adam says, all right, troops, in a Japanese mafioso voice.
Jules says, for the benefit of anyone new, I'm in a wheelchair. Not all precious about it, and find comment like those from panel hilarious. What does annoy me is the offended on behalf of brigade.
I'm very offended by that. That you would think that we'd be offended on your behalf. I find that very offensive.
Sorry about that.
Now, worm your way out of that one, Julian.
Easy. He just goes unsubscribe. X.
No.
He also says, "Morning, Adam."
Joe says, "Good morning, afternoon, evening to all. Trying something different this morning, exercising and lift some weights. Nothing crazy. Some sets of bicep curls and shoulder presses. If Gary can Tai Chi, I can do it."
You could
Absolutely.
try chair Tai Chi.
Well, you don't really need to because Tai Chi is a very low impact thing anyway. That's the whole point of Tai Chi. But yeah, it's good. It's nice.
Joe says, "Of course, it's after I've had 4 cups of coffee and 3 cinnamon rolls." Kind
Breakfast of
defeats the object,
champions. Yeah. Patrick says, here he says, "Good day to all the panel and chat." Hello, Patrick.
Ooh.
Well, it's good that he's not doing big weight, because trying to throw big weight after 4 coffees, that's a game. You can try that one. Julian says, "Is the heart attack optional, Joe?"
Bob says, "Watch your folks. Are we all well?" We are, Bob. Thank you.
Tolerably so. Paul shares here. "Morning, troops." Good morning, Paul.
Hello, Paul.
Hello. Joe says, "Are we late?"
We were, because I was on the phone to Welsh Water because they decided to put our bill up by 1/3 for no reason.
You're
So
doing
I
this
was-
wrong.
I was putting them correct.
Deny, counter accuse, deny. So no, we weren't
Well,
late. We weren't, I swear. Joe, you're actually the one that's late.
You were early. That's your problem.
Yeah.
It's the time difference, you see. You were slightly early because you didn't understand the time difference.
Set your clocks properly.
Yeah.
I really. Julian says, "If you mean the royal we, then probably Joe."
Come on, catch up.
He also says, "One of my carers is due to become a daddy for the first time the day before Father's Day in the UK, provided that little Munchkin has read the script and turns up on time."
My brother-in-law, his 2 sons, my 2 nephews, one was born the day before Father's Day and one was born the day after. But on separate years, obviously. So yeah, it's fun.
I was going to say, that would be a bitch of a labour, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Got rid of one. And how long is it for the other one? Oh, come on.
Well, it's my sister's bank balance to feel sorry for.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Bob says, "Can we extend the chat indefinitely to make it to the end of the stream?"
Oh, Katie's there. "Mike, you muppet." Lol.
She's happy today because she's finally got some answers.
Excellent.
Yes, but she's got it. The answers mean she's going to be staying in hospital for a while, unfortunately.
But if the answers are good answers and it's a long-term thing, it's the investment and time that's going to be good. But at least they found out something, which is brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well done, Kaylee. Sticking with it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Julian says, "Having a plan gives the universe a list of things to F up. Therefore, I never have a plan."
Julian says, "Mikey, I find your offense offensive." See, you rate, according to the victim scale, you rate higher. So apparently you win, according to Lefty logic.
Bob says, "Just taking delivery of a Magic Factory Fleet Air Corsair 2. Beautiful looking bits in the box, which happens to be quite large." It's a lovely looking kit, that. Really nice.
If we're going to go down the whole oppression Olympics route, my ancestors stole a loaf of bread and you shipped me off to Terra Nullius.
You deserved it, bitch.
You know?
Yeah.
They knew what was coming down
Oh.
down the road with you.
I know.
And then you even have the gall to beat us at cricket. I mean,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, it's miserable
Bloody
dealing
deserve
with the beautiful weather and white sand beaches and
Yeah.
truly no one has it harder than I do.
I
Bob says, is the answer 42?
Hello, Trevor.
Hi, Trevor.
Morning.
Hiding down there behind the comments.
Yeah. Best place.
Adam says answers are better than the unknown. That's true. Very true. Ooh.
One for the road. Have you watched Phil Flory negativity video? I thought it was brilliant.
I haven't. I need to watch some Phil Flory stuff because I keep meaning to watch it and then go get sidetracked and forget to actually look for his page. I don't know why. I think it's because I keep watching Inspector Frost on a Friday and things.
Julian nearly chokes laughing at the scale. Note, don't drink during the stream.
I thought you'd learn that by now. You've been with us for like nearly 2 years, dude. Julian saying hi to Trevor.
Good morning.
And Patrick says hi, Trevor, as well.
Yeah. There we go. That is the
Very good.
chat caught up with, I believe.
Excellent.
Yeah. So let's get cracking with some modelling, I think. Oh, your new webcam arrived the other day as well, Trevor, didn't it?
Yes, I had got it here. I did try it. I thought I might plonk it in a minute and see what happens.
What's the worst that could happen?
It'll crash. It'll crash the show. It'll blow up the computer. But apart from that, hey ho. No, I did actually have it working last night. I'm working on this bloody thing that I got sent.
Oh, the Strandbeest.
Yes. Yeah. It's a brain teaser.
Yeah.
Yeah, courtesy of Rob, wasn't it? Was it Rob?
Bob.
Sorry, Bob. Yeah.
His name's Rob. His name's Robert in the chat, but he prefers to be called Bob.
Oh, does he? Yeah. Yeah,
because he bobs along.
So, yeah, if you're on, Bob, thank you very much, but don't do it again. It says for 8-year-olds, so I thought I might actually give it to my grandson. He'd probably do it in about 10 minutes.
Everyone who comes on the panel gets a Strandbeest off Bob.
Yeah. Yeah. What's it called? Yeah, wind-powered beast.
Yeah. Julian says answer might not be better than the unknown if you don't like the answer. Ergo, no news is good news. Bob says, hail to the latest member of the Strandbeest squad, aka Trevor.
Yeah, instructions are not the best in the world, I must admit.
Paul says, last night I got back onto a Hasegawa 172nd F14 Tomcat. I hadn't touched it for a year, and last night I got the landing gear on. I just need to paint the bits black and the other bits white, then decals.
Ooh, speaking of the Tomcat, did you guys see the bipartisan bill that's on its way to the House in the US?
No, are they bringing Tomcats back into service?
No, but it is good news regarding the Tomcat. So they have 3 left, that haven't been shredded as part of the security and ongoing things with denying foreign countries like Iran is the last one that still runs Tomcats, or would if they had any left.
Technology.
Yeah, right. So that's the reason why they've been shredded rather than just sitting in the boneyard.
Yeah.
So things don't get smuggled out and stuff. So
Yeah.
they have called it the Maverick Act,
Yeah.
and it's got bipartisan support. And it's basically transferring the last 3 F-14Ds over to the the Space and
Space and Aeronautics Museum.
Space and Aeronautics in Alabama, I think. And
Yeah.
basically it, they'll have the weapon systems removed, but for preservation and being able to get 1 or 2 airworthy and be able to do air shows and stuff.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Wow.
Which is awesome because they have not been flying since they were decommissioned yonks ago. So that's very good news for fans of the F-14.
Wow.
Yeah. Nice. Tom
And
Carpenter's
keeping them airworthy is going to be expensive.
Yeah. Well, I think both sides. So it had support both sides, and then it's on its way now to the House for approval and stuff.
Excellent.
But
well
pretty much everyone knows that it's like an iconic aircraft. People love it. It's part of their history and stuff like that. So yeah, it seems like people are really invested. And I think part of the act as well is it won't be at any cost to the taxpayer to do all that. So it'll all be private and through
donations.
Through the Air and Space Center and all that stuff. So yeah, I only had a little cursory read, but it seems well thought out and logical, and it'd just be awesome to see an F-14 flying. So fingers crossed.
Nice.
Brilliant.
Paul says the Tomcat was a friend's birthday present, albeit a year and 1 month late. Kaylee says it wasn't good news, but it's now understandable what I have suffered with for a year. Yeah. At least we know what's going on now, babes. One for the Road says it is a good video and it is aimed at one YouTube channel who now sells washes. Yes, I think I know who you mean. Julian says the Strandbeast instructions do say for 8-year-olds, but that's mental age. Collectively, I think we might get there.
Help!
I fear you may be right.
Yeah, I actually think you might be right at all. Oh dear God. I'd much rather build a mini art.
Mini art's fun.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Mind you, ICM do some really nice vehicles.
Yeah, that ICM plane today looked good.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I've done the new what is it? Oh, the Doctor's Coupe. I've got that. I've done that.
yeah. Oh, goody. Joe says, I thought it was more for someone who wears black gloves who whines about everything.
I don't whine about everything. No.
He just hates everything.
Patrick says, I'll have you know I have the mental age of at least 9, Julian. Fight. No, we don't encourage violence on here. That'd be rather silly. June says, Patrick, 9 people? Eee, my horse nearly fell over.
Has anybody else actually built one of these bloody things?
Yeah, pretty much everyone on the channel. We're just not telling you how to do it. Takes away all the fun.
No, it don't. There's got to be a YouTube video somewhere.
Please tell
Yeah,
me.
you got to put together like a little summoning box and bury it at a crossroads, and then make a Faustian bargain, and
With one
and
leg,
you'll
one trouser leg tucked into your sock.
yeah, and then you'll have the knowledge required.
The secrets of the Strand Beast.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, he wouldn't even take the postage for it. So
He's a good man, is Bob.
yeah, I'll chuck the postage in me because I've got a models for heroes box down my club, so I will put the postage in there.
Yeah. Bob says 9 Julians. There's a worry. You're not wrong. That'd be scary. It'd be like a barrage of Julians flying through the air.
It'd be an 18-wheeler.
It'd be like that episode of Family Guy where Joe gets all the guys in wheelchairs together to make like a giant robot from things to attack Peter. Paul says, I'm hoping to get one of those World War I kits you're working on. The Austin. Or you're on about the A7V, the one we're doing next. Both are good options. Julian says, no, Bob, they broke the mold when they made me. Although smuttering, not effing doing that again, was unnecessary. Yeah, that must have been hurtful. Someone's died, their tongue wouldn't be pink, it'd be more of a bluey black, wouldn't it? Let's go with blood red for around the wound. Vampire red, that'll do.
It's the best way to do this.
Well, that's handy. Drew says, be back in a bit, Kara here. Okay. Hello, Kara. Ooh, what's Tim doing?
Struggling. So I'll be...
Let's watch him struggle and laugh.
Yeah. So, like I said, for the air brakes, the holes and stuff are all molded, and it's all one piece. But luckily, they have included the little bit of ribbing detail and stuff on the inside. So, per the instructions, it's you cut out along the line and can do the holes if you want, which I will. And then it'll be a case of repositioning, and then there'll be a control rod basically running between the two flaps.
Yeah.
And I'll use a little bit of plasticard and stuff to make the little arms connecting to the control rod. But
you're getting more and more confident with this sort of thing, aren't you?
Well, like I said on a previous build, I try and do something new on each kit.
Yeah.
That way, like, I'm kind of learning as I go. Yeah. But yeah, so this will be the first one that, you know, I'm like cutting up and repositioning and stuff like that. So yeah. Good
man. It's always fun to try and learn new things. Trying being the operative word in my case. Let's do a bit of blood going down there, I think. A bit of blood coming out of his ears. Lovely.
He's been asked to do jobs on a Saturday morning by his missus, has he?
Given that my missus is watching, I'm saying nothing.
Smart man.
She doesn't, bless her. She's a good egg. Head injuries tend to have quite a bit of claret coming out of them. So
yeah, I feel like Ric Flair back in the day.
Well, my little nephew, he fell in the garden about a month or so ago, a couple months ago, and he cut from just above the mid on his left eyebrow. He cut from just above the middle of the eyebrow, sort of the middle edge of it, if you know what I mean, the nose side of it, and then up to the top corner, about the same length on the other side. So it sort of went in line with the two ends of his eyebrow, and his eyebrow was actually hanging down. Bless him.
Yeah, they do bleed.
Yeah, he's only I think he's 4 years old now, 5 years old.
So I've got a couple. So I've got a T-shaped scar on the back of my head.
Yeah.
Where I didn't listen to my mother. So I was jumping on a trampoline and it started to rain. She went, "Oh, you come inside, you'll slip." Yeah, in a minute, bounce, slip. And raised garden bed with a railway sleeper as the retainer. And bonk. And that was that one. And then at my...
When you said you had a T-shaped scar because you didn't listen to your mother, I thought, what the hell did she do to you, poor child?
Yeah.
Branded you with T for Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your name, you halfwit. Yeah. Yeah, no. Bless her. I always start that story with that, especially when she's around, because she becomes mortified. And then the other one that was a good one was at my great grandparents' farm in Lithgow. I came off a horse and got my foot caught in the stirrup and got stamped on in the eyebrow. So luckily my grandmother was there, and she's been a nurse forever. And so does nurse things, has, steri strips and alcohol swabs just in her purse. Yeah. And she did that and, cleaned it, closed it up, and just closed it with steri strips, took me to the Lithgow hospital, and the doctor's like, yeah, happy with. I'm not even going to bother doing stitches. So, yeah, it's like the cleanest scar I've got, and I'm covered in them. But yeah, it runs through my eyebrow.
I've got a scar on my elbow that's about 2-3 inches long, but it was not even from a cut. I was in work one day and walked past a shelf, and the edge of the shelf caught the skin, and it must have damaged the tissue under the skin. So the scarred, but never actually broke the skin or bled. It's weird.
It's not a tumor.
No. My dad's got one from the inside of his groin down to his knee, where he was riding pit bikes when he was younger, and he hit something, went over the handlebars, and slid over midair straight over a barbed wire fence, which cut his leg open, and then landed face first in cow shit. And then when he got home, he was like, "Mum, I need to go to hospital." So my nan turned around and said, "Not before you've gone for a bath, you don't." And he said, "But I'm bleeding." She went, "I don't care. I'm not taking you to hospital with cow shit on your face." So she made him have a bath. Because my nan took no shit off 3 boys. Paul says, "Julian, have you been trying to break the land speed record lately?" GM says 9 Julians, each with 4 wheels. That's 36 wheels. That's 2.5 semi-trailers of Welsh mayhem At 42 tons each plus 21 tons, that's 105 tons. Needs more rockets, I think. Hello, people. Hello, GM.
Hey, GM.
Joe says, wife spent Mother's Day night with her 5 sisters who were all mothers. She was volunteered me to fix 2 flat tires. Where are these husbands at? Jesus. Bless you. Paul says, I saw in the news a 9-year-old boy set a land speed record on his drag bike on a beach in Wales. Julian, was it you? Joe says, you guys have it easy. YouTube. TBD says, hi everyone. Hello, TBG.
I did.
Dorkosaurus says, good evening, morning people. Hello, Dorkosaurus. There we go. And the rest are saying hi to TBG and Dorka. Right. I think some blue would be in order.
Right, can everybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah,
Yes.
we can
Right,
hear you.
that's on the new camera now with built-in speaker.
Lovely.
Excellent.
Seems to work.
Yes, yeah. It was a bargain as well. It should have been 50 quid. It was on special, 25 quid. So I like
Oh.
a bargain.
Well done. We won't complain at a bargain.
Oh, no. So, Gary, where are you off to on your holes?
Where
We
isn't he?
are going. We're going flying to Seattle. Be there for a day. Then we get onto a cruise ship. Go up to Juneau in Alaska. Stop at a few places along the way. Then come back down to Vancouver. Then onto the Rocky Mountaineer train for 2 days across the aforementioned Rockies.
Oh, that's
to
amazing. That's amazing.
To Banff, end up in Banff, drive down to Calgary, then fly to Toronto for 5 or 6 days, and then come home.
Yeah.
So it's looking really. And of all of that, I must admit, the things I'm looking forward to most is we booked a sightseeing trip in one place in Alaska, and we're flying on a float plane. I've always wanted to fly on a float plane.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. That is, and
we're doing getting a helicopter up to a glacier and then doing a husky ride, husky sledding over the guys. And the Rocky Mountaineer I've wanted to do since I was like sort of 6. You know, it's always been one of those things. There's exotic things in America. In Canada, you have the train with a window that runs the whole roof and all that.
That's it.
Finally getting to do that. So I'm very, very excited by those things.
Yeah, we done a coach tour around Canada with Virgin quite a few years ago now, and I think we got to Banff. I think it might have been Banff or somewhere like that, somewhere around that area, and there was a landslide. So we couldn't go any further on the coach. So we ended up, we ended up in the middle of nowhere, right beside the railway track. And we had to stand there and wait for that Mountie Rockineer train to come through. And then we had to unload all the baggage off of the coach onto the train. And they gave us the observation lounge.
Nice.
For the whole afternoon while we were there until we got down to get onto the boat. Yeah. So
excellent.
Yeah, and we got the chap came round with the trolley and all the drinks and all that. So we all sat there and got absolutely pissed.
Excellent.
But you'll enjoy that. Yeah, and
this is when you're so happy that cameras have autofocus these days.
That's
you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, and you'll enjoy the float plane. That is brilliant. Yeah.
I bought a new camera for this. Oh, and when we go to Toronto, we're going to go to Niagara Falls as well.
Oh yeah, I've not been there. No. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry, Maria needs something. Don't know what.
There we go. Looking a bit sinus now. Sinus. Sinuses.
Hey, he's coming along there, Mikey.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, I was looking at that. The next World War One build the other day. The tank. Did you know?
Yeah,
It's
Sorry
individual.
about that.
Yeah, it's individual tracks, isn't it?
Yeah.
That
Oh,
should
It's going to be
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
Good idea.
There's only 42 on each side.
Could be a
So-
lot
oh.
worse.
Yeah.
At least they're the small tracks, not the rhomboid ones.
Yeah. Well, they're only two pieces. There's only two pieces you've got to stick together, isn't there? So
Yeah.
it's not too bad.
Let's get through some comments. Joe says, "Great buy, Trevor. Maybe I should buy one and stream for my 4-minute workout." Sounds like a plan. TBG says, "Hi, Paul. I'm okay. Been running around this morning. Had to take the dogs to the vets." Ooh.
That's nothing amiss.
Yeah, if you go back and watch, trying to think what day it was. One of the days last week, I did actually put a link to the Amazon page for the camera.
Yeah. Yeah, you did, didn't you, in Discord?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty much the same one I've got.
Where's the box?
That looks nice and dead. There you go.
Oh, I'm trying to.
Oh, okay. It's a different one to one I've got. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, they're all basically the same, aren't they? Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put it up on the camera on the laptop, and it ain't showing. I'm thinking, why is it not showing?
You'll get used to it. There you go, Tim.
I don't know where. Well, there's the barcode. If anybody, but it probably won't. Or this QR code there.
Yeah. Looking nice.
But yeah, it was literally plug it in. What did I do? I think I loaded up. Oh, what's the bloody thing called? WhatsApp or something. No, FaceTime.
Yeah.
And it worked straight away. Bang.
Good.
Which is a miracle.
Good. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, it's looking good, Mikey.
Thank you, buddy. It's just supposed to be a severed head. Oh God, I've got quite a bit of chat to catch up on.
Well, the lack of body is really selling that effect.
Well, he's on a stick. What more do you want? He's just
I
out
call
of
you Vlad.
James says, "Paul, was that one Julian 09, 105 tons breaking world drag races as serious horsepower requirements? Was NASA involved?" Put it down there. Paul says, "Mr. Waitrose, will you be doing any modelling on your holiday?"
Jesus, no.
Maybe in his mankini on the what's it called?
I'll be doing as little as humanly possible on my holiday. I've seen the drinks list. I've seen the menus at the restaurants. I will be doing naff all other than eating and drinking.
He'll be
doing a
posing on
few
top of the
trips.
glacier.
Yeah.
Doing his best Jean-Claude Van Damme, Coors Light.
No, I have been told by my instructor I have to do some Tai Chi and film it whilst we're going past the glacier or something. So, okay.
Yeah, you're going up the inside passage. You're going up the inside passage.
I think so. I think we go outside up to Icy Point and Juneau, and then the inside on the way back down past like I can't remember the name of the places now. I know we got to Victoria and Vancouver, the last 2 stops. So I guess we go on the outside part of the ocean first, then between the islands on the way back.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dog Soy says that sounds like a lot of fun. Julian says he's back. GM says, good day, Patrick and everyone. Slowly getting back into the swing of things, or should that be the launching of things? Yes. TBG, I suspect Waitrose is the northern territories of America will cause a rise in Bigfoot sightings.
Yeah. Especially if I don't get my beard shaved before I go.
Yeah. Wait until he walks around in his ghillie suit.
Yeah.
Kaylee says, oh my God, I'm waiting for dinner. Please hurry up. I'm hungry. What are you having today, babes? What did I put on the menu for you? Can't remember. Oh, I think she's having mashed potatoes and gravy today. They're letting her have sort of semi-solid foods at the minute.
Excellent.
Julian says, my parents went on a Trans-Siberian Express. When it got to Russia, the whole train was lifted onto a new set of bogies, different width. The passengers stayed on board during the swap. That'd be cool. Be interesting to see that. GM says, Julian, some comments above about you. Your reply is, my God, we turned into Yoda. Duke, good day, all you beautiful people. Quite a night at work tonight. I shall be painting some Napoleonic 6mm war game figures at work. Ooh.
6mm, dude. That's crazy. That's just not right.
Jim says, hello all. Hello.
Hey, Jim.
Julian, while I was away, I heard the word cigarette and eyebrow in the same sentence. That is not a promising combination. No, sir. Duke, I'll put some pics on Medieval War Game that we had on the weekend on Discord after the stream. Wonderful. People are saying hello to Jim, and Jim saying hello back. And then Jim says, Jim, I understand there are possibly 9 Julians at record speed running in Wales. Oh, I hope not. Jim says, wait, Rose, you mentioned a lost part of your model in today's Monday Matters. Has the waiting staff found it yet?
No, they haven't.
Sack of.
And I'm very upset.
TBG says, Julian is a secret agent for the KGB. Oh, sad news. Sad news this weekend. You know, my favourite model shop, Battle Games, in Saltney, Chester, just outside Chester, they got broken into.
Oh.
Right? It's a little tiny shop. Half of it is scale modelling and Warhammer stuff. And the other half of it is antiques from like World War II and things, and World War One. Right? Do you know what they nicked?
No.
They walked past the shelves and shelves of Warhammer stuff and antiques and things like that, smashed the till up for 50 quid, and I took a few little pieces off the counter and then left. And to get in, right, bear in mind, it's a security door, and then on top it's got a metal security grill as well. They smashed part of the wall in to get the lock out of the wall. And then bent the door for 50 quid and a few little bits after walking past thousands of pounds worth of bloody Warhammer.
Yeah, that's proper dumb.
Yeah.
Those like starter sets and stuff are like 200 quid.
Yeah.
It's blatantly some idiot that's not done their research, isn't it? Anyone who would go in there to shop would know the Warhammer's the stuff to go for in there.
Like you just like, I can't believe these meth heads didn't plan this out.
Yeah.
Joe says, Gary, have you tried searching your local pub?
For the clear part, we don't have a local pub anymore, unfortunately. But all of our pubs have closed in this area.
Luckily, ours haven't. Kaylee says she had mash with lots of gravy. Lovely. It's the first thing she's had other than really thin, watery soup and the like Ultraplan liquid meal things in over like nearly a month.
Wow.
Just first thing she's had with proper flavour to it. Oh, she had a bit of rice pudding last night. June says, James, only if KGB stands for Calamity Great Blunderers. Yes. Adam says, the rule me and Tim follow, when you buy Warhammer, you never get the receipt, or we would be murdered by the other half.
Yeah. Yeah, it's best to just not mention it. You just kind of smuggle it inside and throw it with all your other crap in the cupboard.
Yeah. See, I'm a good husband. I don't get Warhammer.
Yeah, they don't call it plastic crack for nothing.
Coming up to the top of the hour already, and we have 20 people watching, 14 likes. Dorkosaurus says rice pudding is gross. I like rice pudding, especially with a bit of jam.
Pudding's excellent.
Especially if it's heated up as well. Julie says, apparently it's Father's Day in different. What? Apparently Father's Day is different in some countries as it varies based on culture, religion, or national holiday dates. Yeah, I imagine so. It's like it was Mother's Day yesterday in Australia and New Zealand. Dorkosaurus says the taste is usually good, but the texture is just no, very no. I don't know. I don't tend to chew it. I just enjoy the taste and swallow the damn thing.
It's like that bit on The Simpsons. My God, he eats like a pig. I don't know. Pigs tend to chew their food. I'd say he eats more like a duck.
Yeah, that's like me. Paul says, all my local pubs are gone too. My nearest is Eastbourne Town, and even that's going. See, our pubs seem to be opening up more lately.
Yeah, I've got one. I've got one at the end of the road.
Yeah. We're quite lucky because, apparently there's a lot of people who drink around here. But saying that, our town, the town at the top of the hill's got 3 pubs in, I think. And that's just on a little high street. It used to have, I think, 30 on the same high street. Something like that. 'Cause apparently there are raving alcoholics in the late 19th, early 20th century. Oh, yeah. He's looking good and dead now.
Yeah, I think it's changing a bit. Drinking demographics. Because young people are drinking less, and when they do, they tend to prefer drinking at home and stuff because that's where all your, zip zap games and your couch, and it's a lot cheaper as well.
Yeah, and they tend to be drinking different things. They tend to be drinking more like like cocktail type stuff and things like that, and alco pops and things.
Also, low alcohol beers and low alcohol wines and spirits are becoming more and more popular. People just don't like getting trashed like they used to.
No, they start realizing. I think they start realizing. Yeah,
it's really not a bad thing ultimately. I mean, don't get me wrong. I had some brilliant times back in the day, but yeah, it's not good. It really is not good. You can still have a brilliant time, I'm told.
Yeah.
And not get trashed. Drink responsibly, boys and girls. Drink responsibly.
There's a lot less fights on a Saturday night now, isn't there?
Yeah, there is that.
Joe says, Mikey, when will you be doing that figure of Julian? When I get one. When somebody prints one off for me, mate. Because I have not got it.
What one do you want, Mikey?
That one of Julian in a wheelchair.
What, the one that I've got?
Yeah.
Oh, well, send me
Joe.
send me your address. I'll send you one.
Oh, cheers, buddy.
Yeah.
I think it'd be funny to do that.
Yeah, you got me email address, haven't you?
I've got you on Discord anyway, buddy.
That's it. Yeah. Just send me your address to me email, and I'll knock you one out, mate. Send it to you. Yeah, no problem.
Jim says, was a break in here? All they took was, there was a break in here. All they took was new charge cables for the phone, kits, paints, tools, all ignored. Priorities must have changed with young thieves. Yeah, I think with that, cables and stuff are less traceable, aren't they? Whereas phones can be traced. And stuff like that. Yeah. Adam says the RB1 is now in London. RB1. Anyone got a clue? Gary?
No. No idea.
Huh. Don't know. Perhaps you could explain, Adam. Julian says, I saw a report the other day that in England, an average of 2 pubs close every week. Unsure about Welsh numbers. I think it was more like two pubs every day now. Ooh. What started the rot was when they brought in the smoking ban, wasn't it? That killed a lot of pubs.
Yeah. Personally, I think it's the best thing they ever done, even though I did still smoke at the time of it coming in.
Yeah. It was really weird because they brought it into Wales first, and then I went on my trade training course down in Kent. And I drove down. We were down there in the pub one night, and everyone was smoking. I was like, this is so weird. Why is everyone smoking? Are they not going to get into trouble? And then I realised, oh, no, shit, we're in England. They've not brought it in yet. But yeah. I used to like the old atmosphere in the pubs where it's just, loads of blokes just sat around talking to each other and laughing and joking and things at the end of the working day. I used to work in a bar in a pub up the road, and as soon as it got to 5 o'clock, you'd have all the blokes coming in on the way home from work, just sitting and having a couple of pints and things and having a laugh with you.
Yeah, I mean, 24-hour opening killed that, didn't it?
Yeah. Jim says, I think Jim went out with the Semolina. I thought he said salmonella then. Well, maybe he went out with salmonella. Jim says, in the 18th, 19th, and early 20th century, it was safer to drink beer than water. It was indeed. The cholera epidemic proved that in London. Jim says, Jem, in fact, that was one of the clues, wasn't it, that helped that doctor figure it out? Because the people in the area where all the cholera was happening, the only people that weren't getting it were the people that worked in the brewery because they only drank beer instead of water. Because they got free beer when they worked. June says, Jem, it could also be the copper content in cables. Could be. I don't think we'll ever understand the criminal mind, to be honest.
It's still... Yeah, you're not getting a lot of copper out of those phone charger cables and stuff like that. That's where you get being a terrible person, I used to get a kick out of like watching thieves and stuff get blown up trying to cut live cables at rail yards and shit.
You're such a nice guy.
cut through it. Well, it was a whole thing. It's like you'd have people coming into England and stuff. Like I was watching a whole documentary on it. I went down the rabbit hole, and people just come across in like a panel van and stuff, and then they cut into the cables for signal lights at train stations and stuff, like while they're live, and try and make off, because you can imagine
because they were stupid.
You can imagine how thick those cables have to be for that rating. And there is money in that volume of copper, but it's just big flash.
Question is, who gets there first, the police or the ambulance?
There's not much point for an ambulance.
Oh, they still have to send them,
To examine the smoking pair of boots melted to the sidewalk.
And to put any remains in the body bag. That's what happens at RTCs, even if it's blatantly obvious. If the person's been smashed to pieces, the ambulance still has to go there and recover the body parts, because they can identify the body parts easier.
It is a bad trait. I love watching the stupid videos and stuff. Just places with like real cowboy electrical setups, like people throwing like a snowball into a live breaker board. Just watch it. Eastern Europe or something, and
you're a sick man, Tim.
People on top of trains and stuff in certain regions of the world, and they just touch a thing and electricity and idiots do not a good combination make.
No. You're a sick puppy. Adam says, it's the Red Bull F1 car. I have the Star Wars Monaco livery car coming. Oh, Maleficent's joining us. Hello, Maleficent.
Oh.
G'day.
Oh. How are you, dear boy?
I'm good.
Excellent.
Adam, and it's all white metal. Ooh, nice. Could be right, Mikey, about 2 a day. Yeah. GM, Julian, a mobile phone charge cable. Not much copper in that. Julian, one pub owner in Swansea, said her trade had gone up since the smoking ban. More families, kids on soft drinks, of course. Yes. Although you can drink alcohol as a kid in the UK. Not that that's a good idea. Julian says, cholera was the first example of Venn diagrams being used. They were used to prove that people who drank from certain water sources got ill. Yeah, correct. Paul says, I don't like nightclubs. I like good old-fashioned boozers. Real men go to them. Yeah, I agree. I like a proper old-school pub. Jim, no pubs or clubs closing in Korea. The ones here in Sydney are live and kicking. Paul says, so the Screaming V8 engine is coming back to Formula One next season, but it's run on renewable fuels. Oh, Ed Miliband will be happy. Right, said Ed.
Surely there might be eco fuels. If it's the fuel, it's not renewable.
Well, exactly. Maybe a biofuel or something.
The energy. Yeah. If they start charging up the battery packs with,
electricity,
solar or whatever, then that's kind of renewable energy. But the actual fuel itself is definitely not renewable. But biofuel probably, bioethanol or something in there.
Yeah, something weird and wonderful, and slightly crazy. Julian, electricity and idiots do not a good combination make. True, Tim. It is, however, hilarious to watch. Yeah. How are you, Mel?
I'm good. I'll be a little bit ignorant because I'm in the process of finishing drawing up the masts for my I-153.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just gonna about ready to cut them. Then I can get them on. Once I've got them cut, I'll be back in the game, sort of thing. If you know,
wonderful. It's all right.
So,
as long as you're having fun.
Yeah. Well, I spent Steph's session drawing up the mass. Basically, I've just got to get them into sets so I can cut them.
Sorry, baby.
Yeah.
So I'll be cutting them, and then I'll be putting them on, and that means I can then be painting them.
Nice.
Lovely.
El Mojo is joining us.
Hello. Full house today, I see.
We have.
Amazing.
Cool. Very good. All
Ooh,
right.
that's a nice green top job.
Thanks.
Nice
I made
colour
it
green.
myself. Yeah.
There's no comment about my top. What's wrong with it?
Oh, see with your head.
Oh.
No, that's not a bald joke. The camera is quite high up.
Hang on, just a minute. I'm going back.
Because we had the comments up like that.
Rubbish.
Hang on, we had the comments.
Oh right, yeah, well, yeah. I see. You put me in the corner, so what? All you can see is top of my
All you
glass,
see is the top of your head.
like looking.
All you can see is the glare.
Yeah. Okay.
Paul says hi to Mal.
Hi, Paul.
Adam says, F1 have basically been made to sort out their energy issues since all the travelling is a lot. They're developing a hydrogen-based engine for, I think, 2030 since EVs won't work. Yeah.
That'd be good. I said it from the start of the EV revolution that they won't work. Hydrogen would be far better.
And he also says, and they already have Formula E anyway. Yes.
Cool.
That makes sense to me.
Now you can see me. I was just waiting for a compliment on my top.
There you go. What a lovely dark top you have on there, Matt.
It's blue.
Your earphones look beautiful.
Thank you.
They don't.
Yeah, it looks
they
like-
absolutely do not make your head look tiny.
What are
I
the
know.
no, what are the robots called in Doctor Who? Like not the Daleks, the other ones.
Oh,
Cycles?
the Cybermen.
Right, yeah, because your ears look like them.
Oh yeah.
I know.
If you sprayed your head silver, you'd look like a Cyberman.
Yeah. Great idea. Good plan.
Pretty.
I might do that one day. Just
Wear a silver gimp mask and then put your headphones on.
mass. What's that?
I
Oh,
wouldn't
you know.
mate. I'm too young.
I'm gonna step away for a moment. Give me a sec. Back
Okay.
back in a mo. I'll change my camera so it's looking at the bench. So I've just
Matt, oh, yep.
no go on.
I was just going to say, Mal opened the door to this. So on your shirt, yeah, garbage. Take it off. Woo, shirtless man.
That's it.
Damn me. What were we like? Anyway, Julian says, I guess they mean renewable fuels in that the source is renewable, not fossil fuels. Although those are technically renewable, it just takes a few million years to renew them. True. Adam says, so once they do develop hydrogen and get them working, it's good for the car industry because you now have the best base to develop from. True. They are working on hydrogen-powered HGVs, aren't they? I think it's Scania are working on them.
Makes sense.
Yeah. GM says, a quick quiz. What is the colour of John's shirt in Federal Standard Paint Guide?
Oh cripes.
It depends on how colourblind you are. And Paul says, hi, John.
Hello.
What colour shall I do that? What's that one? That's Ferrari red. Don't want to do it red. Doesn't look like he's had a period. Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Let's go for a dark blue. That's blue ink. Oxford blue, that'll do. Duke says they should make Formula One with EV engines and put one less charging station on the course. Well, it'd be Formula E then, wouldn't it? That's what they use. Jim says, when I consume copious quantities of bran cereal and cabbage soup, I am a renewable source of energy. Julian, the only teeny tiny snag with hydrogen is crashes. Since hydrogen and naked flames don't mix, well, okay, they do, but they shouldn't. The thing is, though, if it crashes, then if the hydrogen fuel tank is ruptured, then it'll evaporate into the air anyway. And the hydrogen to air ratio would make it fairly safe, as long as there wasn't a flame right next to the tank.
Let's just give the hippies what they want and not use anything that can create a spark, and we'll just build cars out of hemp.
Yeah. Or make them out of hemp and have the spark so that they can make everyone happy as they go past. Adam says, with the number of trucks used, I would be shocked if Formula One teams and Scania are working together. Yeah. It makes sense. Joe says, Jesus, Jim, I hoped you kept up with the septic tank tablets. Ew. Jim says, Duke, imagine a Formula One pit stop at a charging station. That would make it interesting, wouldn't it? Imagine all the cars coming at the same time because they've all run out of the same power. And we'll be returned to the race in 24 hours. Jem says, going by the number of electric buses and new electric trucks bursting into flames, they won't be racing any of them soon.
There's a good video of some company in China. So, given the lithium batteries and stuff, combustible.
Yes, lithium battery.
As a safety measure, they basically had them be capable of ejecting out of the bottom of the car.
Yeah.
And it would just shoot, really, really eject them out sideways, under the doors. And someone's like, fantastic. So now we've got family movers capable of firing a broadside in a road rage incident. It's pretty good.
Nice. Julian says they could create a new motorsport in Yorkshire and call it Formula E Bargum. Jim says, Tim, what kit of Dauntless are you working on?
Stand by. It is the Hasegawa 148 scale, 09120.
That number again is 09120. Duke says, Jim, the commentary would be hard, wouldn't it? Ha 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 ha. I think this Oxford blue might be a bit too light. Problem is, I can mix some ink with it. Yeah, mix some ink with it, that'll work. Yeah. How are you getting on, Gary?
Oh, grand, thank you. I'm just starting the considerable amount of filling that this ridiculously small kit is going to need. Basically, every single seam.
Yeah,
it's a lot of filler. So I'm putting in some some Mr. Dissolved Putty at first to strengthen it all. Then I'll go over with some whatever it's called, Perfect Plastic Putty.
Yeah.
To get the finish on it. But you know what? It's small, but rubbish. It's 175th scale.
What were we saying about picking arbitrary numbers before the stream?
Well, yeah, 175th scale. So it does seem a bit strange. And Rob did send me a couple of 148th scale kits from these people, Starfix, a Spitfire and a BF-109. The boxes for their 148th kits are about the size of a 172nd scale starter set. So I'm not entirely sure they're exactly 148.
Probably not.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
And they also, the Mark 21 that they Spitfire they've got is basically a Mark 9 with clipped wings because it hasn't got a Merlin engine. And they've cut the wings down. And Mark 21's never had clipped wings. So it's like, yeah, you don't really care, guys, do you?
Do you think Rob is perhaps seeing how far he can push you before you give up modelling?
I think he sees it as an adjunct to the Matchbox challenge, and that Matchbox kits are actually quite buildable and old. Yeah. And he's thinking, no, I think I'll send him something old that's really not very buildable. I mean, the Dornier 17 is just a lovely thing. Oh, it's beautiful. Did have a slight issue with the masking in that I thought that because this is a Matchbox kit and it's come out under the the Revell name. It's a Revell kit, but it's under Matchbox branding. I thought, oh, right, well, what they've obviously done is sold the molds to Revell.
Yeah.
And so if I get a Revell Dornier 17, it's going to fit perfectly, except, of course, they re-engineered it not long afterwards, and it doesn't. So I've actually hand-cut all of the Dornier 17 masks.
Wow.
Each one by hand. That's a lot of damned mask. But there we go. But it's nice. It's lovely. Very happy with it.
It's good practice, if nothing else, isn't it?
Yeah. Indeed so. Oh, I get some coffee.
Sounds like a plan. Comments we have Jim saying Hasegawa, good kit. My best mate has a copy of that. Bought swap meet for $15, mint condition. Nice. Julian's put a link to the kit that Tim is working on. Jim says, wait, Rose, is that the C-119 flying boxcar?
No, it's a Sud Aviation Nord Atlas. It was a German-French collaborative project in the 50s for a medium lift aircraft.
Yeah. Jim says,
this arrived.
This
arrived as well.
What the hell is that?
XF5U.
Yeah. Pancake.
Yeah.
Nice. Have a look.
That's cool. So that's right. So I can put that with my flying pancake prototype, which I did for the 48-hour group build.
Nice.
Be cool.
Yeah, like I hope it goes together well. It looks nice, but I've heard tell that Kitty Hawk could be a much better brand if somebody in the firm actually tried to piece one of them together one day.
Yeah. Test fit would be good. Oh my goodness, they're actually removing the scaffolding from the front of our house. Dear God.
Did they not tell you?
No, I'm glad. We've been nagging them to get the bloody stuff. We had the front of the house re-rendered, and it was done it finished over 2 weeks ago. And ever since we're saying, look, we really would like the scaffolding gone now, please, because it's just...
It's devaluing the map.
Yeah. yeah, we'll get round to it, when we've got a job in the area. And I was like, no, you won't. You're going to come and do it. And so today I said to Maria, well, look, if they haven't done it by tonight, I'm phoning them tomorrow. And I will be telling them that for every day that it's still here, or part thereof, I'm going to charge them £100 for storage of commercial goods on my property, because they are trespassing. They are actually committing a trespass. So I'm going to charge them. And let's see how quickly they come back and get rid of it. And do you know what? They're actually outside the front door now. Amazing.
Dropping off another set of scaffolds.
Yeah, next door, I think. Looks like next door. Yeah.
They heard you and go,
Yeah.
£100 a day, bargain. We'll have to.
That's right. Yeah. The other yard costs us 200. Chuck it all in there, boys.
Yeah.
Lessons: do your research before you make a claim.
Mm.
GM says there are Muppet tree huggers asking why we haven't fitted battery packs to aircraft. We have. The jet engines drive the charger units. Yeah. Julian says, oh, there's a thought. Do you fancy a Mr. Craft challenge, Gary?
Oh, yeah. I've built one of those. I shudder to think about what else they've made. It is fun, though, because they go together quite quickly and they make entertaining videos when you hear me ranting about how rubbish they are. So, that Mr. Craft Harrier that I did actually is one of my better videos in terms of views. I think because people just like to see how angry I get.
All right.
I think this is Maria phoning to tell me.
They're taking the scaffold down. Did you know they're stealing my scaffold? Should put plant pots and everything on that to make it decorative. Oh, Mal's showing us his printer going.
They're cool, those, aren't they? The vinyl cutters.
Yeah.
So have you actually seen one working before, Mikey?
Maybe. No, I haven't.
So the axis of it, right? Like the way it works. So it's like a 3D printer. So you got your X and Y, but the Y axis, the paper just zips in and out.
Yeah.
And then the X is obviously just the printer head on a stationary rail. But the cutting blade is almost like a scalpel head on a 360 swivel.
Yeah.
And so it goes like, and it's scary how accurate it is. So we had a big industrial one when I was working.
It does what again, Tim?
That noise. Yeah.
That.
Yeah, we had a big industrial one when I was working in the graphics workshop.
Yeah.
At Cuttable towards the end. So like we were able to print out stickers and all sorts. Yeah. It's cool stuff.
That's the blades.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, but the ones I use are precision ground.
Yeah.
Come in this holder set.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
With an offset given.
Yeah.
So these are 0.45 offset.
Yeah.
So they're ultra accurate.
Zane says, hello from Western Australia. Hello, Zane.
Hello.
Hello.
Jim says,
I'll be there next year.
Zane says, Tim, are you an Aussie?
Yeah, you can't tell by the accent, can you? Or the lack of one.
The lack of accent, yeah. Yeah, there's two Aussies on the panel here.
Yes.
Only two allowed.
Yeah.
Did I
Julian
say
says,
that
I
out loud?
especially like the unboxing of the Mr. Crap alleged Sea Harrier showing the product code in case you want to avoid it. Zane, why is modeling paint so expensive? Good question. Gary's probably the best one to answer that, I think.
Why am I best to do that?
Because I like putting you on the spot.
Why is it so expensive? Well, because it can be. The pigments they use are very, very expensive, and they have to be ground to a much finer degree than conventional like house paints and stuff like that, because they have to go through things like 0.2 mil needle airbrushes rather than be slapped on with a brush or an industrial sprayer. So the pigment grind is much, much finer. I suspect that when you hear someone talk about water-based acrylics, the water isn't the whole liquid solution. You have the pigment, and then you have a pigment matrix, which is of all sorts of weird chemicals. And then those are water soluble, so they can mix them down with water to produce the product you actually have. So some of those other things are probably not cheap. And it's also volume, I guess, that, they're selling paints by like 16 mil instead of 5 litres at a time. You've got an economy of scale there. And you also tend to have a lot more colours. If you have like Vallejo, I have no idea how many colours Vallejo now do. And they do them in Model Air, which are allegedly close to being ready for airbrush in viscosity. And then you have Model Colour, and there's not always a one-to-one match. There's some model colours you don't get in Model Air and vice versa. And metallics, obviously, again, you have to have really fine metal particles or shiny particles. And I guess that's all part of the whole thing. And maybe that's why.
See, I knew you were the right person to put that to.
And if
No,
you
the
ever
reason
wanna-
is, Mikey, I can make stuff up on the spot and sound convincing, even though I may not actually know what I'm talking about. But on this occasion, I think some of that might actually be true.
Oh, there we
if
go.
you ever do want to feel better about the cost of hobby paints, go to an art store and have a look at premium oils.
Yeah, absolutely.
That will what would be the delicate way of saying it? Shit a brick.
Yeah. Even the top end range acrylics are just eye-wateringly expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, oils, properly mixed, hand-mixed oils, some of them are just insane prices. Truly insane.
Jim says, is it a model aeroplane? Is it another defective decal sheet? No, it's the masked modeler. Oh, that's what you need to make, Mal. You need to make a mask for yourself, like a one that goes across your eyes, like Batman sort of thing.
Lucky that hide my eyes as well as my ears.
Yeah, so you can be the masked modeler.
I'm planning on giving Millie a mask.
Nice.
Hey, wouldn't that be terrifying? Just two dudes in a dark alley exchanging, cash for like a decal sheet, and then Malman, just putting a stop to that. You should be using masks. Whack, whack, whack.
That sounds like a great comic book.
Yeah.
The Mask Avenger.
Yeah.
Jim says scaffolding. I would have to put free scaffolding takeover away. That works. Yeah. Matthew says, afternoon everyone, what have I missed? Not much. Load of chitter chatter. Jem says, if you can match the colour, hardware shops can make whatever quantities you need. That's true. Because I remember B&Q making a big thing of that when they started doing it, didn't they? Jim says, thanks, John, for letting us know you and Tim are Aussies. Certainly couldn't tell by your accents.
What accent?
Well, I don't have an accent. Bastards.
Zane says, we have a shop called Thingamybobs and the acrylic paint is cheap as chips. Nice. See, I tend to get, if I'm doing dioramas and stuff, if I'm painting the bases and things, I just use cheap acrylic paint from like the kids section or something. Because, you got the basic colours, black, white, brown, green and stuff.
Oh yeah, for that it's fine, but like you wouldn't use that on a
Oh
miniature.
no.
Yeah.
Graham Ball says, good afternoon all. Afternoon.
Hello,
Graham
Graham.
did a video. He did a live stream the other day. I think he was doing 4 hours live stream.
Wow. Jeez.
Wow.
Hardcore.
Yeah. Zane says, the old man opens his trench coat to reveal old Airfix kits for $5 each. Wait, that's not a nice way to talk about Mal.
Daddy.
With his mask and his raincoat on.
I thought talking about Airfix's new marketing strategy, but is that too? Is it too soon?
What they're going to do is they're just going to write a blog about everything.
Yeah,
and then sell adverts, and that's how they'll make their money from now on.
Do you know? Just for a laugh, just because that ain't going to happen, but just for a laugh, I was thinking of writing to Hornby Hobbies and saying, "Hey, I noticed there's been a lot of changes in the company recently. Do you have any of your senior management who might be up for an interview on air?" And see if they say, "You've got to be joking," or "Yeah, of course, we'd love to put our point of view across."
That could be interesting.
I should get a few views.
Yeah, but they'd have to do it in the next week or two.
Yeah,
before you go away.
I might see if they're. Well, they might say, the things. We're sort of halfway through our planning and might do it later in the year or something. But whatever, it'd be interesting to see if I've got someone who's going to say, actually would put themselves up and say, "Yeah, I'll talk you through why we're doing what we're doing."
Yeah,
because it would be interesting to get the other side of, the other opinion, as it were.
Yeah. Well, the worst they could do is say no. So.
Absolutely, yeah, and cancel my Hornby Hobby rewards points and my flying hours account. Yeah, issue a cease and desist and cancel all my pre-orders.
Jim says, get quotes for aircraft two black paint and then 2-pack paint, and then get back to me about the cost for 30-litre drums. Jim says, hello, Graham. Dog says, hello, Graham. And then Joe says, come on. Oh, no, it's jumped. Great. Stupid laggy computer. Can't wait to get a bloody new one. Joe says, okay, finish my workout. 11 to, 1.5 hours is way too long. I'll be sore as hell tomorrow, I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I got a phone call off Mum the other day, right? A couple of weeks ago, my stepdad had a blowout on his van as he was driving down the road. He got his friends to pick him up. They tried to unfasten the wheel nuts, but the wheel nuts were solid, so they couldn't do it. So they went back the next day, cut the wheel nuts off, replaced them, put a new wheel on. And then last Friday, my stepdad was driving down the road past remember Mike Lowen, the footballer, Gary?
Yeah, I remember Mike Lowen. Yeah.
Well, he lives not far from me, and he was driving past his house. And next minute, all he heard was a bang, and then saw his wheel going down the road ahead of him. And I said to Mum, was it by any chance the wheel he put on the week before? And she went, how did you guess? And apparently he put the van into the grass verge and then ran down the road chasing after the wheel. I don't think my stepdad ran in over 40-odd years.
Yes.
But apparently he could barely walk for a few days after that.
Well, I'm not surprised, because they do tend to move quite quickly once they're separated from the rest of the vehicle.
Yeah, especially when you were traveling at like 50, 60 mile an hour anyway.
Yeah.
And then he got told off for the police for not moving his van quick enough.
Well, I'm sure he did, yeah.
Yeah. Paul says, last night our cats attacked my wife's foot. I got one of the cats just now and I attacked my wife with the cat by accident. As I put the cat down, the nails came out.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Cats are evil.
Mine's not.
Joe says, Jim, have you seen the new airbrush paints from Hobby Lobby here in the States? Very low price, but a better test than first. Zane, I really need to start my Hobby Boss 116 Tiger 1. Started, it's been sitting on my fridge the last 4 years. That's a big model. I've seen one of them built. They're rather large. Jim says, Joe, hour and a half? What did you do for 90 minutes? Wouldn't you like to know? Jim, no, I haven't seen those paints, Joe. Good idea to test them before using on a model. Absolutely. There you go. Oh, I'm getting hungry.
Oh god, this is going to be tedious.
Oh, my stomach's growling now.
I think by the time this is finished, it might be like my first Ford Capri in my youth, in it's more filler than original material.
Ship of Theseus.
Yeah, yeah.
My dad used to have a Capri. When he was
Great
a
car.
teenager.
Ford Capri, had a couple of them.
Well, him and his
Not
brother
jealous
both had
at all.
Ford Capris. Yeah, him and his brother both had Ford Capris, but because his brother looked so much younger, he was always getting pulled over and taken in by the police. So in the end, my granddad turned around and said, look, either keep the car, take the car off him and keep it, or leave him alone, because you're pulling him in every weekend. And then proving that he's proven that he's old enough and he's got a license. So in the end, my granddad made him sell the car because he was fed up of going and picking him up from the police station. Zane bought the Tiger for 120 Australian dollars off Evil Bay. It's not a bad price. £60 for a 1/16 scale kit. Nice job. Paul, I have the same knee injury as Michael Owen. I did my ankle and cruciate ligaments playing football, just like him. I'm now recovered from an operation and back racing mountain bikes off the road again. Yeah. Well, when that happened, I was doing my driving lessons, and part of the route that I had to do was past his house, and all the press was stood outside waiting by his gate for him to arrive at the house. It was very strange. Joe says bicep curls and shoulder presses. How many did you do in an hour and a half? Jesus wept.
All of
You
them.
don't have arms like the bloody Incredible Hulk. Little tiny body and head and just massive shoulders, like a football player. Jim, just that, Joe. You are going to be sore. Yes. Ooh, there we go. 25 watching, 19 likes. Cool. Ooh, that's a lot of masking, John.
Yeah. It's so I painted the white. I'm getting ready to mask off the red.
Okay, what
Actually,
did you
mask
use?
off the white to paint the red.
Yeah. What did you use as a base color to put under the white, so that you didn't have to spray shitload of white?
I didn't. That's just over the plastic.
Oh, right. Okay. Cool.
This is why model paint is so expensive.
Yes.
Yeah. Mikey's been using liquid paper to paint white for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as Tipex over here. Joe says, yes, Mikey, soy hombre. Please translate to him.
Oh boy.
I'm
So
man.
is what
I'm the man.
I am man. I'm a man.
I am the man, presumably.
Yeah,
Me the man. Me the man.
I had to
Some
go
sort
back
of
to
street argot, no doubt.
I had to go back to my Dora the Explorer then. Soy Dora.
GM says
Delicioso.
was behind an old MG sports car on the highway, watched the rear axle shaft slide out and bounce over a safety rail. The driver kept going till it tipped up. Paul says, Mikey, could you get me Mr. Owen's autograph, please? We do see him out and about when we're shopping and stuff, but I don't think he's not one for engaging with people. And he's certainly not one for engaging with us, because when we took the kids to the soft play area, my little lad who's into football said, look, Mum, there's Michael Owen. So he smiled. And then she said, oh, why don't you ask him for his autograph? And he went, no, he's shit. And I walked off. And my wife, apparently Kay just shrugged her shoulders at him. She's like, I don't know what to say to that. So, yeah. Bless him, he's only little then. Yeah. Yeah, but what I can do, Paul, is I can show you on a map exactly where his house is. You can go and go up his half-mile long driveway and ask him yourself.
That's a bold new way to promote the stream. Just start doxing celebrities.
Yeah.
Didn't think of that. Sorry, I just spat my drink out there.
That's all right. That's what I'm here for, mate.
Yeah. Because what this channel's really missing is a restraining order.
What, you mean you haven't got one?
I haven't, no. God, no.
If anyone's going to get this channel taken down, it's John.
G'day.
I resemble that remark. There we go. Starting to look pretty cool, I think. Shit. Well, it wasn't until that broke off. God damn it. Oh, because of course it snapped off. Paul says, please do, buddy. Yeah, it's no problem. I can even show you where his front gate is on the map on Google Street View. Jem says, people ask me for an autograph. I ask if they want the English version or the Korean.
Last week we've been watching, you know, Michael Portillo does these series about traveling around by trains in various places. Well, last week he was in Korea, in South Korea. What an absolutely enjoyable series of programs. And what an amazingly fascinating country. It's good because I've spent about 4 or 5 days in Seoul some years ago for work. But being a conference and all that, I didn't really get to see very much apart. But still a few things. I remember that. That's really lovely. And the food is amazing. But actually outside of Seoul and all the rest of the country just looks stunning. So I'll try and do something about visiting Korea one day. Japan and Korea, very much on the bucket list.
Yeah, same here. Like I'd love to, like, especially the south of Japan, and go to Tsushima, like
Yes.
the island, and then and then across to Korea would be awesome.
See, I have no intentions of leaving the country.
Well, be fair, you're not allowed to. So
Well, yeah, there is that.
Yeah.
But I have to make it look like his choice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair play.
Are you not allowed to?
No.
Okay.
No, not since the court case and they took away his passport, mate. I don't do international travel evermore.
Start doing your 1,000-yard stare. It's like all those people.
They were asking for it.
Trying to sell decals in alleys and.
I warned them not to.
Julian says, I resemble that remark. Good impression of Nodge Mikey, except as we know, John has no accent.
Correct. At least somebody's paying attention. Keep telling you I have no accent. You never believe me.
Jem says, Mr. Evans, have met Michael, a very nice man to talk to about cultures and trains. Oh, for fuck's sake. I might have to put some resin on this.
He's one of the very few people you can enjoy watching and separate the fact that he used to be a Tory minister in the government. You can forget his political past and whether or not you agree with their policies, right? Because he's actually just a very affable presenter and very knowledgeable, and comes across very well as a presenter, I find. Anyway,
UV torch. Now, what did I
also
do?
had a go at trying to do some what do they call it? Anodizing of a jet engine.
Oh,
yeah. When engines get hot.
Go on. Yeah. The
yeah,
heat
so
stress and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's not an engine that actually ever suffered from heat stress, but I just had a go at it, and it's all right. I used some of the transparent paints I got sent the other day, and a little bit of burnt engine exhaust. It worked pretty well. Really
Can you
quite happy with
pull that up, Mikey?
Yep. There we go.
Oh, yeah, that works.
Nice bit of bluing.
Not very well lit, but yeah.
Sorry, which engine is that for? What is
This is from the Horton.
Yes.
229, the 1/32 scale one. It's because it's an engine I don't actually need for the kit, because I won't be doing that one with the engine open. But it's a suitable size to play around with.
Sure.
And yeah, just had a little bit of go with the little gallery clear paints I got the other day, and then a little bit of the burnt exhaust, the ammo acrylic, metal acrylic burnt exhaust on top. I'm really happy with it. So I was quite. It's such a creative day. It really has. Painted some other things as well. Painted some spoons.
Oh, talking about spooning, I had a mandate today.
Ooh.
I met a guy I've never seen before at a cafe. It was very good.
I'm sure there's a phrase for that.
Grinder?
Yeah.
No, Tallulah. What was the name of the? Yeah, anyway, so this guy, Rosie, is the That sounds wrong.
It's a guy
He's,
called Rosie.
Yeah. Well,
This
yeah,
has
he's-
Lou Reed written all over it.
lovely read. Yeah, so he's the blogger, the other blogger that Hobbyco have bought on, and
cool.
he does Gunpla and all that sort of stuff.
Oh,
so
right.
we sat
Nice.
down and he was talking to me about his processes and how he submits stuff and all that sort of good gear. So it was really, really cool. He's an ex-Air Force guy as well,
Excellent.
which is why his name's Rosie, because his surname's O'Donnell.
Mm. Oh, dear.
We had
Right.
O'Donnell on my ship. Except we didn't call him Rosie. We called him that weird fuck. But
Yeah, you
Same
pick up
thing,
different
really.
sort of nicknames in the Navy, don't you, really?
yeah, poor dude.
Julian says, my bucket list made me unhappy as it was too long. I swapped the B for an for an F, and I'm now much happier.
Yeah.
Jim, I think I dated Anna Dies.
Yeah,
Rosie?
I was waiting for that one to come in.
Matthew, Rose is the code name or the safe word. Julian, Tulula was his name. Nodge, is that something you'd like to tell us?
Tallulah was the name of the cafe.
Ah, there we go.
On Grinder.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a cyber cafe.
To be fair, like Grinder isn't a bad name for a cafe because you
No,
grind
actually,
you
no.
grind beans.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure hence the name of the app as well, but let's not go too far down that rabbit hole.
And it wasn't on Grinder, it was on Glebe Road.
Okay.
I love the fact that you need to clarify that.
I had to look it up, couldn't remember.
Where was I?
Oh,
Well,
you'll
just to make
love
it-
Titanic if it ever comes to Australia on tour.
Oh,
You'll
yeah.
love it. You'll love it. It's fab. It's good fun. Right.
Yeah, just to make you a bit jealous, Mikey.
Doesn't happen.
So
but go
that's it there. Tallulah Cafe. It's on, basically right in the middle there.
Yeah.
And it's that far from the beach. So
on. Oh, there we go.
Cool.
look at that. Isn't that
It's pretty impressive that you put a fake cafe on Google Maps just so that you could show that it's not real.
And there's other across the road, the Grumpy Baker. I didn't walk in there, but I wanted to. I'll have to go back just so I walk in and he goes, piss off.
You wanted to go in the Grumpy Baker.
Yeah. But there you go. Isn't that, it's a nice place where I live.
See, if I walked about 300 meters down the road, I'd be on the estuary for the Irish Sea. Yeah.
I reckon the beach is nicer.
Well, we've got a beach as well, but that's about 5-6 miles away. Further down the coast.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we can
I'm
see.
Down to the
Trevor's
beach walking
screen.
on stones.
Yeah.
Hello,
Trevor. It's not really a beach, is it?
Yeah, Mikey, your Mr. What's name is in the printer.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
Can you see?
Yeah, just about. Hang on. Let's have a look.
I came in late. What are we printing?
Trevor's printing a Julian model.
Have you got it to hand,
Oh.
Julian? Trevor?
Sorry.
Have you got yours to hand to show John?
Oh yeah. 2 secs. Hang on.
Oh, wow.
It's Julian.
Oh, my God.
Don't think much of the budgie smugglers, though.
It's the nipple
Neither
rings
does
that I find
Akira.
hilarious.
Incredibly lifelike. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dear.
So that's going to be fun to paint on a Monday. Yeah, there you go. Right.
Oh, boy.
Paul says, right, cool. Opposite Pointings in Rye, East Sussex, there is a paper shop called Mr. BJ. Oh dear. June says, Amazon has launched satellites into direct competition in SpaceX if they're like my Amazon. Deliveries, the satellites probably orbit Jupiter. There we go. Jim says, John Marley, after you spooning with Rosie, did you have to eat your meal standing up for the next few days?
Oh, dear, dear.
No, it is Rosie, not LeBron. GM says, I think my bus stop's here. Oh dear. Jim says, King of the Heathens. Yes, indeedy. Paul says, I want one of those Julian models. You'll have to ask Trevor very nicely. GM says, Trevor is missing the rockets. And Matthew says, King Julian of Tula. There you go, Trevor. Paul says he wants one of those Julian models.
I'll send you the file.
I can
Actually, Mikey, if you Mike, if you get in your car now, mate, by the time you get here, it'll be finished.
I think the wife might have some save that when I don't turn up for the visits hours.
Well, I've got to do a little bit of cleanup to get rid of the bits, but yeah, it's just
There you go.
lots of holes and stuff. So
Sweet, well done.
zip zaps up.
Nice.
I've got 4 more to do. Yuck.
Mhm. You'll be fine, buddy.
Ugh.
This is going to look all right, I think.
Yeah. I was a bit impatient and just sort of eyeballed them. So they're mostly they're mostly all right, but I'm not too fussed, to be honest. Like 3 of them are on the underside. Only 2 of them are going to be up, and even then, you never really see it directly on. So
Yeah.
Not too worried.
Julian says he put the STL file for that model in Discord. Yes, there's a 3D printing channel on Discord where Julian and some of the guys put STL files on.
All right. So if people want to 3D print stuff to paint, SMS paints. SMS. It's got model supply. Oh, hang on. I'll double check. Basically, it's their 10th anniversary. of SMS
Yes.
Paint. So what he's done is he's got a 3D printed file that you can download and print off of his mascot.
Oh,
I'll just look it up.
yeah, that'd be cool. Whilst you do that, GM says put rockets on the wheelchair. Yeah, I'm going to put different things on it. Maybe make it into a diorama or something. Paul says I don't have a 3D printer, sadly. There are plenty of people. If you go in that 3D print channel on Discord, there are plenty of people on there, buddy. I'm sure if you ask them nicely, then they will help you out. Because they're a good bunch. So we've got 4 minutes left, I think. Yeah.
Oh. What's my 1403 mine saying? Oh, it's interesting.
Yeah, so we were a few minutes late, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we was on Welsh time.
1900 and frozen stiff.
That's it, yeah.
We have to keep tally on slate.
Oh, dear. Yes, little camera seems to be working all right. So,
Yeah. There you go. You starting to enjoy doing YouTube?
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
It's all right when you get used to it. It can be quite addictive, I think.
I never catch on.
Yeah. There's certain things on here that I wouldn't go on, but you know.
Yeah. Like X videos and Pornhub and
Oh, I don't know. I don't mind them.
Adam says, before we all go, Timmy, I found the best use for Citadel painting handles, holding the body for armor, Lehman Russ, just blue tack the bottom instead of using the top.
Huh.
Okay,
Yeah, that'll
so
work.
This is it here. I'll put the link in Discord if you like.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
lovely. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll look good. Good print, that. Yeah.
That's cool. It's sort of like that that old
It's a
school
hanky.
animation style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
that's all
Pixar animation sort of thing.
Yeah, do you want one, Mikey?
Yeah, go on then, buddy.
Yeah, well,
That's
I'm doing the
very
other
kind
one. When I stick them in the post, I'll stick the two in together. They won't weigh nothing, but yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
So,
GM says 5 minutes and 20 years late. Yeah. Absolutely.
yeah, I was looking at a couple of models on Cult TV Man.
Yeah.
But bloody postage is ridiculous. I mean, even in America's like parts of the cost of posting them out from America is like $10-20. Ridiculous.
Well, do you go on Cults 3D?
Do I go on Cult 3D? Yeah, I've been on Cult 3D. Yeah, Cult 3D, Thingiverse, and a couple of others. Yeah.
I need to plug.
Yeah, because I've got all the what's named got the Checkless, Mr. Hyde, Invisible Man, the Grim Reaper, and all those that are done by Mobius models and that, and X models or X Plus models.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of places over here that you can get them from. I know Jadland do a few, but
yeah.
So I finished masking this. So all the exposed bit of white that's left is will be red. So that won't be done on this stream, but it will be red next time you see it.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Very good.
Excellent. Right. Into studio. Let's see if I can get the volume down on this. 2 seconds.
Where will I put this in your Discord thing?
Creative projects.
Creative projects. Right. Showroom. Yeah.
That's the one.
Okay.
Not too bad. I really do need to start this swordfish at some point. I actually paint it.
Okay, so we're at 2 hours. Well, 2 hours, 1 minute. So it's time we were knocking it on the head. So before we go, Julian says, Trevor, do you find that time estimates for 3D prints are always wildly inaccurate? I did about
Yes.
30. Average is about 11% more than estimated.
Yeah. The estimated time they show you on the programs is never correct. If it says something's going to be 3 hours and 30 minutes, it's going to be 4 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah. He says Principles has 3 STLs too. I use them in Thingiverse. Joe Sealed tomorrow. Time to go fix wife's sister flat tires. Unlucky. And Julian says he's put the link into the mascot for John, or posted by John on Discord. There we go.
Okay.
So it's on Cults 3D as well. There we go. Thank you very much, Julian. Right. That's it for us today. 2 hours have gone fast. Me and John are back tomorrow with our Austin World War I Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. Whack me. You can
And
whack me
Trevor?
in for that. Yeah.
No problems.
I can't even that as well, that one.
Yeah. Be a pleasure to have you with us. So that's 12 till 2 tomorrow with me, John, and Trevor. Did we have anyone else on last
We had Adam.
Adam
Yeah,
came
we
on
did.
last.
Yeah.
That was fun. So hopefully we'll see you there then. And until then, it's Hulvar for now.
Hooroo to you.
Bye.